I am not growing on Instagram. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up? It's Rasha. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. Today, we're going to be talking about why you are not growing on Instagram. So let's get right on into it. So reason number one why you are not growing on Instagram, it's simple. You are rude. You are rude. You are rude. You are rude. And nobody wants to follow somebody that's rude. Let me break that down. Sometimes we get so caught up in wanting to grow that we forget about the people that we have, or we forget about the small interactions, because small interactions make big gestures. And so, for instance, you're not replying to all your comments. You're not replying to all your DMs. Those little things mean big measures. So when new people find your account and they comment on it and say, oh, great post, or oh, I really resonated with this, and you don't say nothing, or you just like the post, why would I want to follow you? You're rude. Like, especially as a small creator, huh? Like, I'm looking, it's like, girl, you only got 1,000 followers. You can reply to me. I know you can. Even though I don't know what's going on in your real life, when I follow smaller creators, I feel like, oh, I'm gonna get a more personal touch, make me feel like you want me to be here type of vibe. And when I don't get that, I move on to the next. That's one of the easiest ways that could cut you off from growing your account, is you're not being personable. So let's talk about some ways to fix it. I ain't just gonna beat you with a stick and not tell you how to fix it. So some easy ways to fix that rudeness is to simply reply to all your comments, especially the ones that aren't spam, because I know we get a lot of spam comments, especially as small creators, like, oh, hey, promote this for us, oh, do this. Like, I'm not talking about replying to those. I leave those on read all the time, but I leave them there because every engagement counts. Hey, but replying to all your comments is simple. Pinning your comment. So if somebody says something valuable, pin their comment. It makes you feel good when you get a pinned comment and you get the notification, so and so pinned your comment. I'd be like, ooh, I must have said something spicy. So pinning comments, you can pin up to 3 comments, so use them. It doesn't hurt. If people are commenting on your reels, replying to those comments with reels, it makes people feel seen. Replying to all your DMs, and not just replying to them, but replying to them in a timely fashion, because there's been smaller creators that I've sent a DM to and they haven't replied until like 2 weeks later, or they don't reply at all. And at that point, I done forgot about you and I'm not coming back, or I don't want to have that conversation with you. When you are getting new followers, reach out to them via DM. Hey, thanks for finding me. I'm not sure how you did. You want to give some insight? Because that's also very helpful. Did they find you on the Explore page? Did a friend recommend you or whatever? But also just saying like, hey, thanks for following me. I make content on like this. Let me know if there's anything you need questions for or help with. That starts to build that relationship and build that bond. And once you have that bond cannot be broken. Because there are some content creators, they could go and call my mama ugly and I'ma still stand 10 toes behind them. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll get to the next. The next thing is, you are hard-headed. You are hard-headed. You do not listen to your audience. Your audience basically tells you everything that they like to see, but instead of listening to your audience, you like to listen to these gurus. So let me give you an example of that. When you post carousels, your likes and stuff are through the roof. People are commenting, people are sharing. But when you post reels, you're just getting the bare minimum. Nobody's commenting, which a lot of people don't comment on reels, so I wouldn't hold comments on reels very high. Like, your likes are down, people aren't talking about it. Why are you still posting reels? Because some Instagram guru said that you need to post 7 reels a week in order to blow up? Listen! So how can you combat that hard-headedness? It's simply by reading your insights, listening to your engagement, and listening to your audience. And that comes back to that communication piece too, because your audience will tell you, ask those polls or whatever in your story. Hey, what do you want to see today? A reel or a carousel? And whichever one they say, because we already have our content batch, right? We do. So which one do you want to see today? A reel or a carousel? Or do you want to see just a nice valuable caption? Like, what do your people want to see? Do not waste time creating a whole bunch of content because you feel like you have to, when that is not what resonates with your audience. Your insights are your friends. Use them, learn how to read them. And if you need any help, please comment down below. I can make a video on reading your insights. I'll try to link something in the cards above that I've talked about using your insights before. Another reason why you're not growing is because you simply suck. Okay, I'm just playing. That was a little harsh. But it's not that your content sucks. You as a content creator are sucking at the job. Your job as a content creator is to produce content. And what you don't do is produce content. You'll put out a bomb post and then we won't hear from you for 3 weeks. Guilty. I'm talking to myself here. I suck. It's okay to suck, but you need to figure out what that looks like for you. You need to create a schedule of how you can be consistent. I talk a little bit about this in my 2022 Instagram strategy and just shedding the light on how I haven't been consistent over the past year. So I'm gonna link that in the cards above. You might want to check that out. But yeah, you want to make sure that you are being consistent, because people aren't gonna follow you just because of one good post, or they might. And then once they realize, okay, it's just one good post and I haven't seen you in a while, they're going to unfollow you. People do not like clutter, so they'll get rid of the people who aren't serving them anymore. And you're wondering why people are unfollowing or people aren't following, is because they don't have enough to go off of. They don't see that consistent value that you can provide to their life. Another big thing that could be stopping you from growing followers is you're simply boring. And I'm not talking about some like, oh, your personality, but your content. And this is a great way to use your insights as well. Figure out what content you're good at creating and create bomb content like that. So if you're really good at creating mini vlogs or whatever, then Reels might be the best place for you to stand out. You want to make sure that you're standing out with your content, that something about it is impressive, whether it's the message, the design, the editing, something about it, you want to stand out. That's just like when they're saying like the talking head TikToks and Reels, they're just like you want to have a transition or something like that to make you stand out, to make you eye-catching. Don't be boring. Another thing that is stopping you from growing is simply you're in a box. And this is one that gets me all the time. I tend to fall victim to this. You have in your mindset that this one type of content works and that's it. Or you have in this mindset that you're going to create this type of content and you don't try anything else. And that's the thing, is like us as people, we're like onions. We have so many different layers and so many things that we're interested in, but then we get like, oh, I want to stick to this niche, or I want to do this. But experiment with other things and bring other elements that are interesting to you so that you can still love your content that you're creating, but bring it into your niche. So it's kind of like experimenting with your content. So let me give you an example on how you can fix that. For instance, as mentioned before, I love to do my nails. I love to make press-on. So something that I could do, instead of just giving you the regular talking head video, I can do a paint my nails with me video and still give you those Instagram tips, but also I'm painting my nails in that video. Or if you're into ASMR, you can do a ASMR get ready with me or whatever. Like spicing up your content, trying something different. That makes you better as a creator, number one, because it gives you different options and it doesn't keep you in that same boring box. It gives you a chance to experiment and say, hey, does my audience like this? Is my audience into ASMR too? It gives you a chance to like just stand out, because how many other beauty girls are doing ASMR get ready with me? You know, like it just gives you so many different options. And so don't stay in a box, experiment, try different things with your content, see what else is out there with your content. Try something new. That doesn't just come with the style, that comes with the different features, your things you're using as well. So if you always post reels, try to post a carousel. If you're always posting stories, try to do a guide. Work with different things that you have so that you can get out of that box and see like, hey, my audience might really like this. So those are a few of the answers of why you aren't growing. Why is your Instagram followers just at one number and staying there? Why you aren't seeing consistent growth? I know that these are true, because when I post and I do the posts that my followers like to see and I'm on there consistent, my followers go up. When I don't post, I'm deadlocked, and that's just a trick of the trade. So try these out. Let me know how they work for you down in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions, because y'all know I'm always here. And make sure that you check out these 2 videos right here. I think that they're going to be very beneficial for you and, you know, small creator gang. So I think that they can definitely help you get your Instagram to where you want to get to. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye.